I get like tons and tons and tons of phone calls. And I got to say, I got a phone call that I never got before in all the years. So pay attention. It pays to pay attention to this one because I never got such a phone call. I got a call from a Chassidish family, older people, and they have a kip. Kids off the derech and all the stuff that comes along with it. And all the suffering, he's telling me all the suffering that they went through for a few years already. It's very sad, very painful to hear. That's part of my life where I have to hear all of this terrible pain, and then he's off the derech, and then there's the weed, and then there's the stealing, and then there's the whole thing. And he tells me something that I never heard. He tells me, some people in the family, they told me that I should throw him out of the house, and other advisors and askanim and different people, and they said I should be tough on him and I have to lock him out. And he tells me, I told them this is so overwhelming for me that I can't do anything that's not real. I have to be real. So the truth is, I just love him so much that I just hug him, and I can't. I'm not going to lock him out. I'm not going to throw him out. I'm not going to reject him. I just love him so much. I've never heard that. A lot of people love their kids, but I heard the opposite. I've had parents tell me, "You want me to love this and embrace this kid, but how can it be real? But he's being Machal Shabbos. But how can it really? How can I love him? How can I be crazy about him when he's messing up? So much. And here I had a father, very Erlich Chassidish guy. And he's mamish telling me, he goes, and they want me to this, and I should push him. He says, first of all, I don't know what's going to work. So if I don't know what's going to work, why shouldn't I just accept him and hug him and be there for him and support him? Why do I have to challenge him and be a player in his problems if I don't even know that it's going to work? He says, but even if they prove to me that that's going to work, it would be so hard so hard for me. And he's just like, I told him, they're coming to me for advice. I told him, you don't need me. I said, you should come here and speak. They said, how can I be angry at my son? How can I push him out of my life? How can I tell him that if you're not going to, I'm going to stop giving you money? He goes, I love him so much. I said, you're a father. You're a mother. In other words, even if he had to do something, it's with crying. Tears. Imagine, Rahman al-Islan, that a child needs their leg to be amputated, and the father has to make the decision. It would kill him. It would kill him. And that's even if all the doctors say that you have to do it. And that's even if he's not the doctor. He's just telling the doctor to do it. And it would be the most painful decision in your life. Even though to save the leg, to save the body, to save, you have to, you have no choice. It would be a crazy painful thing. But then you have other fathers that they're throwing the kids out against the right thing to do and doing it themselves and get out of my house and screaming and yelling. I don't blame them. They're in a lot of pain because everything that they're doing makes the kid angrier. I love him, but I can't let this and I can't let that and I can't give and I can't. Exacerbates the problem to the point that you're living with an enemy in your house. Of course, because you're doing the wrong thing. So I'm not blaming them, but I'm just saying is to hear a father say, I just love him so much, even though he's so far away from what the father davened for. The father didn't expect this. Al hanar hazel lo hispalalti. The ahava that came out of this regular person, not from 400 years ago, not the Baal Shem Tov, a regular person, just telling me, I just love him. And he said so many times, I was thinking, how much pain I have because of him. And I wanted to hate him. I couldn't do it. It's mamish what he's telling me, because I couldn't do it. He's my child. I couldn't bring it. I feel bad for him. I believe in him. Something happened over here. I know he's good. And I feel bad. And I was thinking, it was so refreshing. Thousands of phone calls that I get, and that I never heard. I didn't accept them. I told him, you don't need me. And this is what we're trying to get everybody to do. You're like that. You're also very, very loving. But before here, no. Right? So it's it was so refreshing to me. I was so touched by it.